So here we have day one. This is my one meal a day. We have a veal chop, an Iberico pork chop. Because the veal's slightly on the lean side, we've got some extra fat in the way of beef bone marrow there. And I'm going to go ahead and cook the meat in a cast iron pan using dripping or beef tallow. As always, salt to taste with Himalayan and Celtic salt. The bone marrow I roasted in the oven for about 20 minutes on high heat.
Sounds horrendous, but it's amazing.
Day two. As you can see, I've gone straight to work. Not for any meat companies, just cleaning windows as usual. Still fueled, plenty of energy from the meal the day before, which is often the case, I find. And prior to leaving that morning, I just popped 2 beef short ribs in the slow cooker. They were in there for about 8 hours. As that wasn't quite enough for another one meal a day, I've got an extra lamb loin chopped there with some nice fat. And I even add just an additional 1 duck egg. If you haven't tried duck eggs, they're really nice, just a bit different from the norm. Salt to taste as normal. And if you haven't got one of these, I'd definitely recommend it. Cast iron pan, get rid of those forever chemicals associated with the non-stick pans. And there you have it, another one meal a day. A very balanced meal with lots of diverse flavours coming from different fats. Tender meat there as well off the bone, and I always enjoy eating off and around the bone. Very tasty. So I thought I'd show you guys something very different, quite interesting, though controversial nonetheless, I'm sure. This is like a very naughty dessert equivalent for carnivores, okay? So be very careful if you're not able to moderate. And it's something that I've only discovered recently. This is my 3rd time trying it, and I've not experienced any adverse effects. But if you're interested, it's called brunost, literal translation, brown cheese. It's actually a staple in Norway. What they do is they take the leftover whey from the cheese making process and they combine it, and that's from goat's milk, they combine it with cow's cream and boil it down very slowly until it caramelizes. So it does bring about a very sweet taste, so do be careful, though technically they are animal-based products. So here we are at day 3, and I've gone straight to work again, still fueled and nourished from the day before. And we arrive at another beautiful day here as well. Lots of sunshine. Quite fortunate really with my work. I'm able to get some exercise, move around, lots of fresh air and vitamin D synthesis. So this is meal number 3, and this is another OMAD. So we've got a sirloin steak there. For those in America, you might call it a New York strip, Kansas City strip, or a porterhouse. I've got my butcher just to add some extra fat there. And I've also got a regular pork chop, which I haven't had for a long time, so I thought I'd try it because I've done so well on the Iberico pork, which I understand are fed a different diet. They eat exclusively acorns, you get that lovely marbling. But I thought it was time I gave just a regular pork chop another try, because I do enjoy pork. So once again, in a cast iron pan, in beef dripping or beef tallow, salt to taste, and then just 2 eggs there, which I basically discard the majority of the white just to bring the fat up to get it to a 50-50 ratio or thereabouts.
I do often eat with my hands, by the way. So good. Really, really high fat. I haven't had just normal pork chop for ages. So this is a little bit of an experiment in some ways. And then I ordered some extra fat from the butcher, so just like these trimmings of just fat, just to bring the fat up. And then I've got 2 eggs, but mostly just the yolks again. So really high fat, obviously high protein, and just full of absolutely everything the body needs. That looks really good. Oh, it's amazing.
And finally, we have day 4. So this 1 meal a day thing is really working for me at the moment, and until it starts to crumble or break, I don't think I'm going to go about fixing it. I also thought I'd just show you guys an example with some seafood, because I do source some fresh wild caught seafood once per week. So we do have some meat there. We've got ribeye steak and Iberico pork chop, some beef bone marrow, and then we've got some wild caught scallops and tiger prawns, which you can see I've just prepared for cooking. I throw all of this on the barbecue, and it turned out lovely. The beef bone marrow really is to bring up that fat again, because of the seafood is mostly protein sources. So there you have it. That's the kind of stuff I eat in a day. I'm going to now leave you and tease you all with this vision of perfection, in my opinion. This is basically what I'm going to devour right this minute. So I'm going to disappear in private and have a moment with these steaks to myself. So take care, guys. All the best.